What's up guys, it's Azarin here, and we are back with MPL coverage. We're going to be covering week 3 this time, but we're going to do it a little different. I feel like, I think I should do more Sun and Moon coverage, and because of that, we're going to do that, exactly that. So we're probably going to have 2 videos of each team this week. The first video, this is the Blackthorn Bucks. Yeah, this is the Glooms on this side here with Anti's team versus the Blackthorn Bucks, Yin's team. And we're going to be covering 2 videos for each, like 2 teams matching up. So there's going to be a total of like 8 videos per week, or at least I'm going to attempt to do that. The first video is going to be just the Sun and Moon metas. I've already seen the replays, and then it's going to be, I guess, more in-depth analysis, more pausing, because Sun and Moon is the current popular meta right now. It's the meta we're in, so I guess more people will want coverage of that. And the second video will be the regulars, which I've been doing the non-Sun and Moon metas, which I like. I like the old Sun and Moon metas, even if I don't know a thing about like black and white. Like, it's really cool to see those teams. So here we go. We've got Anti versus Yin here. Anti rocking Mega Metacham, which is going to be banned soon, definitely. Check out my video of trying to beat the clock on Rex, on trying to get Rex in 1 hour, basically, if you haven't seen that already. And we got Yin here with Steel. So Yin's got the anti-Mega Metacham in double aid, so let's see how it goes. Yin leads off with Heatran, Anti leads off with Jirachi. Heatran is fast and goes for the Magma Storm, and the Jirachi is able to get a U-turn off. And he U-turns here into Gothitelle. So I've never actually seen the Gothitelle set in action, but I guess this is the Heatran killer then, because he just goes straight for the HP ground here. Yin missed a Magma Storm, but it definitely wouldn't have killed. But, damage is damage. So Anti now switches out into Slowbro, as Celesteela goes for the Flamethrower. And now Celesteela goes for a Giga Drain, as Slowbro goes straight for a Scald. Does not get the burn, only does 15%, because that's probably like AV. Anti switches out, not wanting to get killed, and Yin predicts the switch, but he doesn't predict the correct switch. Maybe he was predicting the Lottie, so he went for the Air Slash. Jirachi goes back into U-turning into Gothitelle, as Celesteela goes for a Flamethrower. It does 31%. So this is the critical part where the Magma Storm hitting would have been able to kill the Gothitelle, I'm sure, at this range. But instead, now we have a dead Celesteela, thanks to the trapping Gothitelle T-Bolt. Ferrothorn comes out, as Metacham is the switch in. Ferrothorn gets his rocks up. Anti goes for the HJK as Yin goes for the Protect, and now the Metacham is at half. Yin is now going to switch out into double A, but Anti predicts that and goes straight for the Zen Headbutt. Okay, my question is here. Okay. My question is, if he really wanted to predict the double A from coming in, shouldn't he have gone to, like, I don't know, Latias or Slowbro, or even Victini, because I'm sure Victini lives, so that he could just bop the double aid, so then Metacham can reign free. Zed Headbutt would, you would take a fuck ton of damage from the Ferrothorn anyway, and you would definitely not knock it out. So, I don't know, that's just me. So he goes for the Zen Headbutt here, connects. Metacham's being withdrawn, but double aid has the Pursuit on deck, so this is definitely anti-Metacham as fuck. Double aid goes for the Sneak, it's able to knock out the Gothitelle. And now Victini comes out. So Yin knows this is his win condition, so he's going to switch out into Ferrothorn. Blue Flare comes out. Yin's going to go into Jirachi, try to win some speed ties. It's Scarf Victini versus Scarf Jirachi. I'm assuming that's the only reason why he would bring in Jirachi Iron Head. But he's not able to win a single speed tie, and Yin goes down. So now Magearna comes out. Blue Flare's Victini comes out. Magearna comes out. Victini Blue Flares it. Magearna Trick Rooms and Twinkle Tackles into a death. Alright, now we're caught up. Magearna switches out, and Anti goes for the Fake Out. Double A goes for the SD here. Metacham goes for the Zen Headbutt. Now, the calcs, if you calc it, that are like on a Fizz Def Slowbro, +6, Double A will be able to knock it out with Shadow Sneak. So that's important here. Double A is going for the SD here. Boom, Zen Headbutt. So now Double A's at +4. Medshave goes for the Zen Headbutt there, gets a crit, and boom, we got a flinch. That honestly sucks. That sucks so much. Because if this Metacham has Bullet Punch, then he can Zen Headbutt and then come back in if the this. Actually, no, he couldn't have come back in. So the double A goes for the sneak there. Hold up a minute. Hold up a minute. If the Slowbro isn't Rocky Helmet, I don't. Yeah, I guess that's why Yin didn't. Okay, so what happened here is Yin Shadow Sneak to knock out the Medicham. The Medicham would have died to Rock, so it can't BP again the double A for damage. So if the Medicham went for a Zen Headbutt and like did 13% or something like that, double A could get up to plus 6, and what he needs to OHKO the entirety of Anti's team. But he was afraid of the Slowbro being Rocky Helmet. That's why he immediately went for the Shadow Sneak. So he could have won if he SD'd again. But I mean, he didn't know if this Slowbro was Rocky Helmet, I guess. I don't know. So now, Slowbro comes in, and he immediately is just going to sack the Jirachi. That's actually not... I'm sorry. I'm messing up right now. So Sneak comes out, and Anti brings out Slowbro. Now we got a 50-50 here. Alright, we have a 50-50 here. Because this double probably has like Shadow Claw, and he can go for the Shadow Claw here, right, and knock out the Slowbro. If the Slowbro decides to like... No, actually no, he's not going to go for Shadow Claw. It's either Shadow Sneak or SD, because Double Blade is in range of taking out the Slowbro right now with a Sneak, because the Slowbro is only at 66%. So, if Yin sneaks and Anti stays in, Slowbro dies, Yin wins. If Yin sneaks and Slowbro switches out into Jirachi, and Anti switches out into Jirachi's gonna die, but Slowbro's gonna be back up at full health, and it won't be able to knock, and then Double A won't be able to knock out the Slowbro provided a crit. So it is in Anti's favor to win then. If Double A SDs and Slowbro stays in and scalds, Anti wins for sure. If Double A SDs and he switches out to Jirachi, then Yin wins. So those are the possible situations happening. So this is a pure 50-50 in a sense. And what happens is Anti switches out into Jirachi, as Yin goes straight for the Sneak. So this game looks to be now definitely in Anti's favor, as Sneak is not able to knock him out and Double 8 goes down. Now, I guess the question here was he afraid of what the Latios had to knock him out? McGearney goes for the Trick Room here. I don't know why. I guess the Latios had something to knock him out with, so he had to go for Trick Room here and go for like Floor Cannon. But if he went for T-Bolt first, why didn't he go for T-Bolt and then Floor Cannon? Then he would have a chance to knock out the Latios. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I don't know the sets exactly of these teams. I've just seen these teams over and over again. So I don't know the sets because I'm not in. I don't play in tournament here. So anyways, Anti takes the win, but the whole Double A 50-50 was the most critical part of the game. Actually, it was the most critical part of the game. So we'll move on to the next battle here. Our next battle is Tyke versus 6TI. Tyke rocking this Aerodactyl flying squad, and then TI running regular fairy, generic fairy, with the Scarf Bulu and the Babiri Berry Clef. So Tyke goes out in the Fundy. 6TI leads off with Coco. Tyke goes for the T-Bolt as TI goes for the HP Ice. 6TI goes into Bulu, does 38%. Tyke does with Thunderbolt. Tyke's going to switch out an Arrow here, as Edge is going to come out from the Aerodactyl. I mean, if he knew the team, then he should have switched out from here into like a Celesteela or a Landorus, but apparently he doesn't. So the Aerodactyl just goes straight down. So now we have Celesteela coming out here. Tyke predicts, I guess, Clef. He predicts probably one of the Steel Fairies to come out. But personally, I think he should have just Heavy Slammed twice. So he would have knocked out this Clef in 2 hits, and then he would die to rocks. Then again, yeah, then again the Clef is faster, so it would get up the rocks no matter what. So never mind. Coco comes out, and Tyke goes into Landorus. 6TI goes straight for the T-Bolt here, so good prediction on Tyke's part. 6TI switches out into Bulu here. Landorus should be going for the U-turn here, but no, it goes. I thought U-turn was there. No, he goes for the knockoff here. Knock off the Scarf. That's actually pretty decent too. So now Tyke goes into Salamence here. And while I know that like Tapu Bulu is like one hell of a threat and you want to like conserve your Celesteela, you also have to be wary of Screen's Klefki in the back and like the threat of Belly Drum Azu And Salamence, I'm sure, is the only member on your team that can take an Aqua Jet thanks to resisted hit. So, I guess the concern of for Koko, Bulu, and Magearna outweighed the concern for Belly Drum Azu, I guess. So, Tyke goes for the Fire Fang here, burning the Klefki, and now it's time to set up. Klefki's gonna bring out screens here. Reflect. Klefki's gonna get a light screen up now. Thundurus is gonna Nasty Plot here to counteract that, so that the Azu doesn't come in next turn. Klefki's gonna switch out. Back into Bulu we go. Thundurus is gonna go for T-Bow. Does 40% through screens, which is insane. Now he goes for the HP Ice here. Goodbye. Koko comes out now. And we go into Salamence. As Koko goes for the HP Ice. Goodbye. Now we go into Landorus Therian, and he goes for the EQ, that kills. And now we go straight into Azu here. Tyke switches out into Thundurus. I don't know why, what he was expecting. This thing was definitely going to Z Belly Drum no matter what. I mean, that makes sense at this point, because if he knows he's going to Z Belly Drum, and the Lando can't knock it out, and then he'll just get his health back and be at the same position. Maybe he could use it for some Intimidates. But at this point, it's over. 6TI is just going to Aqua Jet Sweep for the most part here. Boom. Nice Jet. Charizard's going to come out. Gonna get up the Sun. It won't be enough since Charizard's at half. There's the Jet. Goodbye. Celesteela will live, but he still has a Magearna in the back. Yeah, if this Celesteela was like max speed and the Magearna wasn't, he still had a chance with Fire Blast, I guess. But the Magearna's faster and knocks out Tyke with a Volt Switch, and that's a GG. So Azu put in work this battle. So I guess it was maybe Tyke not knowing the team, because he could have saved Arrow. I don't know. So we'll move on to the next battle here. This is actually the best of 3 section. This is the best of 3 section in Sun and Moon. So we have a Cast versus RNBS here. Cast running this not generic, it's got Crocodile on it, this Crocodile ground team. And RNBS has this bug team, regular bug team, nothing too special about it. Looks like Tyke's bug. So Galvant leads off versus Hippo. RNBS gets the webs up, Hippo goes for the Whirlwind. Rocks go up. Leech Life comes out here. Personally, I would have Liquidation, especially if this Araquanid is choiced. Like what does he lose? The Hippo's already going to be weakened. It's better that it comes in weaker. And doesn't. Bleh, I'm not even processing coherent thoughts right now. Anyways, Hex Control comes out. Galvan actually goes for the Giga Drain. He's not going to stay in here. He's going to sack the Araquanid, which is like going to be at 36% coming in. Goodbye. So it's Life Orb Drill. Then we go into Scizor here. RMBS is probably going to go for the U-turn. No, but RMBS goes straight for the Roost. Now he goes for the U-turn, knowing he now can speed the Seismitoad, and we go into Galvantula. Seismitoad goes straight for the Hydro Pump, obliterating the Galvantula, and now we see Pinsir coming out. Pinsir's gonna Mega Evolve. We're gonna click Return here. Bop. Garchomp comes out. Pinsir is faster than this, definitely, since the webs are here. Does 70-ish%, and Garchomp goes for his Z move, just more than enough to knock out the Pinsir. Now we go into Armaldo here, so RMBS can spin these rocks away. Earthquake comes out. Nice rapid spin. Boom. Earthquake to finish off the Armaldo. Now we go into Scizor. As this Garchomp goes for the Fire Blast, it does not kill, as the Scizor goes for the SD. Scizor goes for the BP here. Gets Rocky Helmet, or rough skin damage off. Crocodile comes out. Scizor goes for the Bullet Punch here, does like 70%, as Crook is able to knock him out with Earthquake, get the Moxie boost off. Now Volcarona comes out, goes for the Giga Drain, able to knock out the Crook. Now we go into Hippo here. Alright, this is, I guess, another like 50-50-esque situation. If Volcarona attacks here, and knocks out the Hippo, then Excadrill can come in and win, I guess. Yeah, he can come in and win. Does this thing have rock move? If the Hippo has a rock move though, it can knock out the Volcarona if it decides to Quiver Dance. So Akash is gonna go out into Landorus here. Like, I thought he should have just gone out in Excadrill. I don't know what he was planning to do with that. I don't know what he was planning to do with that. So now the Volcarona gets Quiver Dance off, and he's gonna go for his Z move here, his Fire Z move, and that's gonna obliterate the Landorus definitely. Goodbye, Landorus. And Excadrill is gonna come out, and it's going to be outsped by the Volcarona in webs, and that's a GG 1-0 victory in RNBS's favor. So now we'll move on to the next match, ladies and gentlemen. Here's match 2 in the best of 3 of the Glooms versus the Bucks. We've got a cast rocking a bug team. Same Mons, I guess, for the most part, except there's a Heracross there instead of an Araquanid. RNBS decides to bring out the old trusty Mega Medicham, use it while it's still here, and we'll see how this battle goes. RNBS leads off with Lottie, Akash leads off with Armaldo. Lottie goes for the Psyshock here, does around half. Armaldo goes for the knockoff, knocking off the Latios' Soldew. Interesting, Soldew. Latios goes for the Draco, but he misses, so he's not able to knock out the Armaldo. Lottie goes for the Defog here, defogging the Rocks away, as Armaldo goes for the knockoff to finish off the Lottie. So now Armaldo's back at 70%-ish, but it doesn't matter because Mega Medicham, the threat, is here, and High Jump Kick is just going to obliterate it. Galvantula comes out now. As he gets to the webs up, Medicham goes for the Zen Headbutt on the on the Galvantula. As now the Galvantula goes for the Thunder, and RNBS brings in a Spadeffi. Jirachi gets parried. Volcarona comes up, as Jirachi's trying to get his rocks up as well, versus the Bug team with the Spinner dead. So that cast goes for the Quiver Dance here, but it's not going to knock out the Victini, and he knows that, so he's going to switch into Scizor, as Scizor is just going to take the V-Crate and just die with it. So now I can see Galvantula coming out. Pinsir? I thought Pinsir was going to come out. Jirachi comes out here. Galvantula goes for the Bug Bust, some guaranteed damage, don't want to miss, I guess. The cast switches out into Volcarona here. Jirachi gets up the rocks. Volcarona goes for the Quiver Dance. Jirachi goes for the Toxic. This Volcarona is definitely on a timer. Volcarona goes for the Fire Blast, manages to hit, and down goes the Jirachi. Victini comes out now, and Akash is going to use his Z move slot here. Inferno Overdrive on the Victini does 70%. That's a 70% resisted hit. Victini goes for the V-Create, and now I think Akash has won here with Heracross. He can just click Mega Horn. Boom! Mega Horn once. Nice Moxie boost. Mega Medicham comes out. We're going to have a fake out here. Nice flinch. Boom. Mega Horn twice. Goodbye. Now Heracross is at +2. Even a defensive Mew will not live, but a regular Mew will live thanks to the magic of the missing Mega Horn. Now RNBS goes for the Rock Polish, and at this point it's all over. Mew goes for the Psychic here, knocking out the Hera, and Pinsir's here, and as Mew's going to go for the Genesis Supernova, and it's going to be over because the Galvantula dies to Rocks. So without that miss, Akash won, but I mean that's the game you play when you rely on an inaccurate move. Like, that's the game you play. It sucks because Akash played it well to win, but you know, Hacks just didn't want him to win that battle. So the Glooms, no, the Bucks are able to take it. Actually, the Bucks are able to take it 2-0 in the best of 3. So that's the end of the post-com analysis for the Bloom Doom Glooms versus the Blackthorn Bucks Week 3. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the next MPL coverage video. Peace.